What can you tell us about what happened here?
So last night at approximately 11:25 in the evening, Tiverton police received a 911 call of a domestic taking place at 222 Pelletier Lane, which is located right behind us. The 911 call came in from a relative of a woman who claimed to have been assaulted by her husband and that he was armed and intoxicated with a high-powered rifle. Tiverton police arrived. There were 4 Tiverton police officers who arrived. One of the officers, there were 2 officers that approached the doorway. The husband suspect pointed the high-powered rifle after being told repeated times to place the rifle down on the ground. He pointed at the officer. The officer fired 2 shots into his upper chest area, and the suspect placed the rifle down, and then he was taken into custody. The suspect was transported to Rhode Island Hospital, where he is in stable but critical condition. The Rhode Island Attorney General's office and the state police, along with Tiverton police, are currently investigating the shooting.
Any injuries to any of the officers involved?
No, thank God.
And the person who was shot, is he, you say twice in the chest?
Correct. Upper chest and once through the arm. He's 44 years old. He's a resident of Tiverton. We've had contact with him in the past for similar incidents of domestic violence. The officer, whose name I'm not going to release at this time, is an 18-and-a-half-year veteran of the police department. He has not been involved in any prior shootings like this before.
Do your officers wear body cameras?
They do not, ma'am.
Were there any on the dashboards of the
No.
cruisers?
I imagine he's on administrative duty or something?
Yes, he's fully cooperating with the state police and the Attorney General's office investigators, but from everything that I know, I feel that the officer's actions were completely justified in this incident.
Can you describe any of the previous contacts with this
Domestic
person?
related, unfortunately with the wife, domestic disorderly and domestic assault type charges.
Did you know whether there were weapons in the home?
We did not at the time.
Any children in the home?
Yes.
Were they home at the time?
Yes.
Where are they now?
They're with relatives right now.
Can you say how old roughly?
6 and 8.
6 and 8, boy and girl, or?
That I don't know the genders.
Yeah, okay. And
Was there, besides the children, anybody else in the house?
The 4 people inside the house were the husband and the wife, and then the 2 children, which were 6 and 8.
and about what time did this unfold? And
We got the 911 call at 11:25 at night, so just before midnight.
How many years has this person been an officer with the force?
18 and a half.
Now, when he arrived, were the other officers already here? Were there 4 officers here at the one time, or was he here by himself?
They all pretty much came simultaneously. Midnight's a shift change for us,
Sure.
so they were probably getting ready to end their shift. So when this call came in, they were all able to pretty much come together to address this call. So of the officers, it was pretty much the entire shift of officers, given the nature of the call and the threat that we had, that there was a weapon involved and that possibly the husband was using the weapon or holding this woman hostage.
So, I mean, just for writing, probably every officer had their guns drawn once
That's
they
fair to
saw the
say.
situation.
Yes.
So was it a hostage situation?
It didn't develop into one, but clearly from what we got from the 911 call, that it had the potential to. She was inside the house. She was being held by her husband. She told the relative who called 911 that he has threatened to use the weapon against her.
And he has a history.
Correct.
Was he shot inside the house or outside the house?
I believe he was shot just in the. He was shot inside the house as the officers approached, like in a doorway. So as they approached, he pointed the high-powered rifle at the officers.